What's up? I'm Troubleshoot. In this quick guide, I'll show you how to install a really simple vanilla mod pack that completely converts this game into something absolutely beautiful right out of the box. The good thing about this being a vanilla mod pack is that you can install your own mods on top of it, or even play on official servers, etc. While this mod pack feels medieval, it's just the base game, converted to look really cool. It comes with shaders enabled by default, custom textures, models, and things like that. This looks really cool. Obviously, in the past, I've shown you Distant Horizons and shaders, but this, of course, adds a whole bunch on top of it. And as you can see, I've got Distant Horizons installed too, which I'll also be showing you how to do in this video. Though, before we begin, this video was sponsored by Apex Hosting. If you're looking for a fantastic Minecraft server host to play with your friends, look no further. Apex Hosting provide super low latency, powerful DDoS protection, great customer support, automated backups, and so much more. Head across to the link in the description down below, check the latest coupon code. Top right, currently it's APEX25 for 25% off your first invoice. Choose Get Started, select your Minecraft edition, be it Java, Bedrock, or any other game for that matter, order your server now and get started in no time. Once your server's up and running, it's one click to select from thousands of mod packs, so you can even jumpstart your modded multiplayer experience. A huge thank you to Apex Hosting for sponsoring this guide. In the description down below, you'll find a link to Conquest Reforged, where you can download it for either Fabric or, clicking this link here, Forge, although this one's a lot less popular. While you could download and install this using the Forge launcher, as I've shown you before, I'd recommend actually using Prism Launcher, which makes updating and managing mods a lot easier. If you're like me and you'll add Distant Horizons, for example, this is the easiest way to do it. In Prism Launcher, I'll add this by clicking Add Instance in the top left, followed by, under CurseForge, searching for Conquests, where we find Conquest Reforged and Conquest Reforged Mod Pack, which is the Fabric version. You can check which one it is down in the bottom right here, or by looking for Fabric. I'll click OK to install this, wait for it to finish downloading, and then it appears on our list. Here we can just double click it and it should just start up. The start screen tells you can use V in creative mode, which shows texture and shape variants for objects in your hand, and control middle mouse to edit a block that you're looking at. This is one of the mods which we'll see in just a moment. From here, single player, creating a new creative world, or multiplayer works just fine. This is basically just vanilla Minecraft with a bit of spice on top of it. And there you have it. We've now loaded it into the game. FPS counts it all. Overall, this thing looks fantastic. By default, this mod comes with shaders pre-installed and pre-enabled, some escape options, video settings, shader packs at the very top. You can see Bliss shader for Artcraft is enabled here by default. Not to mention, some of the graphics options have been played around with as well. Overall, this mod looks fantastic out of the box, and if you're looking for a spiced up vanilla version, this should definitely be your choice. Now, this area is a bit cold, but traveling past a small village, this mod looks absolutely crazy. All the way to somewhere warmer like here, you can see this mod in action, converting pretty much everything. This mod looks absolutely fantastic, got more of a medieval feel to it than pretty much any of the mods that I've seen before. This mod pack has really put things together well. But of course, if you fly up or build a really tall structure, you can't see into the distance at all, and that's because we don't have a Distant Horizons, Voxy, or anything like that installed. If you'd like to install Distant Horizons, which I definitely would, the steps for that are a little bit difficult. We need to update a few things, otherwise we'll get an error. I'll quit and head back to Prism Launcher. In here we can edit the mod pack, and inside of here under the Version tab, we'll need to find Fabric Loader, select it, and then choose Change Version, where we can choose the latest version with a star next to it. OK, and it'll be updated. Then we'll head across to the Mods tab. Here we'll just choose Check for Updates. We'll click Confirm for All and wait for everything to be updated. There's quite a few mods here, and updating seems to be fine. I don't think it breaks anything, but there's a few mods that we have to update for Distant Horizons to work properly. This does exactly that for us. So, okay, 15 of the mods are being updated, and there we go. Now we can download mods in the top right, and this time we'll be searching for Distant, where we'll be selecting mod for download, Distant Horizons, followed by review and confirm. Okay, and just like that, Distant Horizons is now installed. We can then launch it up and get back in game, single player, loading back in, and now things should be rendering in the distance. For this to happen a lot faster, pause, options, Distant Horizons now in the top left, we can change the CPU load. So I'll bring this up and give it just a few seconds to render further. So there we go, waiting some time, you can see things have loaded in pretty well. Obviously, in the distance, trees and things like that are going to be much lower quality, so it may be noticeable, but for the most part, this looks absolutely amazing. Now, the good thing about Conquest Reforged is it basically just takes the base game, makes things look better, and lets you mod it, play on vanilla servers, and things like that, as you would usually. It's a really cool mod pack to add and build upon, assuming you like adding mods here and there. It's not too heavily opinionated like a total conversion mod for Skyblock or an engineering-focused mod pack, things like that. It's just the base game, but spiced up a little. Obviously, it's not the newest version, but yeah, this does look absolutely fantastic. But what about that custom block thing? Well, if I simply just clone a block and hit V, you can see a bunch of different customizations that we can do to it. We can do these customizations to any block. So for example, pulling up our creative menu and plot out something pretty cool. Let's work with this. Then V, now we can customize it to be pretty much anything. We can then pull out a few things like vertical slabs, walls, pillars, etc. With these things, we can now down some blocks, add some vertical slabs to make things thicker, for example, adding quarters of slabs, bit by bit, pillars, things like that. With this, you can get really fine-tuned custom detail onto any build of yours, making some pretty crazy structures. And there's a ton of different custom blocks and things like that added by Conquest that you can play around with. Not all of these things are reskinned. For example, these are added by Conquest. These ones are just part of Minecraft. I mentioned this was vanilla. Yeah, you can just multiplayer, add a server. I'll add CubeCraft and join it. Obviously, things aren't going to look exactly as you expect, especially if a server has custom resource packs, but you can still connect and play. You can see I had to confirm a custom resource pack, and just like that, we're playing on a vanilla Minecraft server with this custom mod pack, enabled taking things that look pretty good and making them, well, even better. This is pretty crazy. Obviously, this is just one of many servers that you can play on. This works on any vanilla server. Obviously, custom resource packs and things like that may not fit in perfectly like the rest of this, but overall, it's actually really, really cool. Anyways, you'll find a link to this in the description down below, as well as Distant Horizons if you want to install that. Hopefully you found this video useful. Thank you for watching. Mine's been Troubleshoot. Thank you again to Apex Hosting for sponsoring this guide. I'll see you all next time. Ciao.